your helmet. I mean, you can tell me how many blur stickers you have to now, 9 or 10?
Since today's practice, I think I'm at 13 now.
13. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, kind of just break down camp for us. I mean, how has camp been going? And just when you look at those explosive plays you've been able to generate, how have those been happening? Have you found they're more catch and run downfield for big chunks? Just a combination of the both. How's that been working?
One, camp's been going good, man. The team, we've been rolling. How I get these blur stickers, first it starts with the O-line, most importantly. They're giving us a lot of time. We got a good group of guys up front, and then, Mason putting the ball in the right play, right spot. But we get them by vertical contested catches, vertical just creating space open, tough catches past 15 yards. We don't count out routes. So like corner routes, posts, go balls, jump balls. I mean, you know what I mean? So just an explosive game, we call those 15 yards down the field. We aim to get a lot of those a game. So I think we've been doing a great job of creating them this year. 50-50 balls. The quarterback's giving us chances. So
one that has been your favorite, or one that comes to mind that you were really excited about?
I'd say my first one was my favorite because it gave me the hunger to go get more. My goal is to fill my helmet. That's my goal the first day we started doing them. So I think I've been doing pretty good.
How do you take what you've been doing in camp, just all these balls to you, all these explosive plays, and just translate that to the regular season?
So it starts in the film room, breaking down film against your teammates with some of my teammates, seeing these different type of coverages. So when we play a team, we know we're going to get this coverage. It's going to be like practice for us. We've done it before. Why can't we do it again? So I'm really confident about everything we're doing. We're taking the time out of our day. We're getting extra film, me and the group. Besides the mandatory meetings and stuff, we go get it in, we watch it, we're getting catches. So we're really taking the steps to be a great group.
You've been here for a couple years now. You've dealt with some injuries, but what's it finally like to just emerge as a top guy in the room and be a leader now?
It feels great. Like I've touched on before, I love competition. Like I thrive with it. I make sure the group knows that we need competition. So it's a relief. I'm taking better care of myself. I've grown up a lot. I've been more mature. I think everyone started to notice it, and me maturing, I took my game to another level, just learning more, being an actual student of the game. I guess that's what helped me a lot when I was hurt, sitting down, being able to just learn more football. Like, you can never know enough, so.
Because you missed time last year, you didn't get to work with Mason as much during the season. But what have you guys done through this offseason to build chemistry with you and him?
So when I was hurt, before Mason was even starting, me and Mason would be after practice throwing every day. So it's we've been doing that since last summer really, once I was able to start running last summer, to now we've been doing the same thing after practice every day, just throwing, practicing on tough catches or like uncomfortable catches for me or uncomfortable throws for him, and then we go out there practice and it looks like a routine, like it looks like it's almost easy. So that's what we've been doing.
How much do a receiver and a quarterback like that, you kind of have to know like what he does, where he tends with the ball, and he has to know where you tend to be for the ball, right? Like, is that something that just has to build up over time?
100% over time and 100% on both, like each of our side. Like I understand what his reads are and where he's trying to fit the ball and where I should get it and where I might get it, or sometimes even it's just a trust thing. Like maybe he's not supposed to throw it there, but I know he's going to throw it, or I think it. So I'm thinking I'm getting the ball and I just make a play. That's just all trust. I mean, trusting a guy, like even side by side, he's trusting me to be somewhere and I'm trusting him to put the ball in the right place. So it's just trust.
I've heard a lot about just the leadership component with Mason, but what about the on-field stuff that makes him different from other quarterbacks you've worked with in the past, or some of the guys you see on the other side of the field?
Mason has a different type of hunger about him, and we've seen it when he first got here as a freshman. When he first walked in the building, Mason was he's just a hungry kid. He's very mature for his age, and it shows. Like he wants it bad. Even on the field, before he even says it, it's like it's coming out his mouth before he even talks. And when it comes out, it's like, all right, we're on it. He gets our group fired up and ready to go each down. So.
The wide receiver room is pretty young, with a few exceptions. Have any of the young guys surprised you or jumped out to you at all?
I wouldn't say surprised. Coach K and Coach JJ, great recruiters. They're recruiting for a reason. So I look at our young guys as like when I first came in, they just need to be taught. They need a good leader, someone to lead them and show them a way of how practice is supposed to be, how hard you're supposed to work, how you're supposed to earn it every day. And I think I've been doing a great job of doing that. You know, Blue, even Malik coming along. I was with Malik at my first school, and we had a great two leaders to show us, and we're kind of reciprocating that over here, and it's working. Like Demetrius is playing really good. Demetrius, Brian's coming along. You know, all the younger guys, we're all thriving. Bryce is doing real good. TK is doing real good. So I think me and a couple of the guys are doing a great job of leading. I don't like to put it all on me because it's a team effort, you know. It takes all hands, so.
I wanted to ask you about Tony Kinsler, just from your vantage point, what kind of camp does he have, and what kind of weapon do you feel like he could be for this offense this year?
He's having a great camp. TK, he's fearless, and he displays it every day, and that's what makes him such a good player. And you got a fearless player that's hungry for the ball, and he's being more detailed, and he's learned, you know, after his freshman year. Again, when I was hurt, I was kind of in his ear, like showing him different things. So when he does get the chance, which he's getting the chance now, he's really taking his game to the next level. He looks great out there. I mean, he does everything. He blocks. He loves to block. He runs his route. I mean, even if he doesn't get the ball, he's sprinting across the field to try to block somebody, hoping a play will be made. So it's a great player.
You said Mason had a different kind of hunger about him. You could see that from when he got here as a freshman. What about just over the last few months, like this summer? Have you seen him, or even this offseason, have you seen that hunger even grow?
Yeah, I mean, each day it's even more intense. It's funny, but each day, like, he wants it more. The better we do, he wants it even more. Even if we're having a bad day, he wants it extra. You know, like after practice, he's having the center snap the ball, we getting catches. You know, whatever he thinks went wrong at practice, we rep it after practice to fix it, and it shows the next day. I mean, we've had days in camp where we started slow, we started fast and didn't finish, or we started slow and finished. And today we put it all together. So, and it's just like Mason's been telling us, man, like, keep our foot on their gas. You know, we're trying to be a great team, so that's what it takes.
You were in Katie Bell's offense in his third year at Western Carolina. He's talked about how the third year is usually when you guys really can take off with an offense. I mean, are you starting to see some of the similarities that you guys maybe showed at Western Carolina to now in your third year?
100%, because now everyone understands the offense, so it's not like your first 2 years where you still got guys coming in, or we just coming in is showcasing something new. So it's kind of like when everyone else, a bunch of people know, it's easier to teach the younger guys. Like the freshmen that came and learned the playbook so quick, faster than me when I first learned it. Like, it's fluent, everybody's teaching it, because it's like a player-led team. Like, I can go out there and coach what K wants, which is what's expected, and like Blue can do it, Malik can do it, so it's kind of much easier, and it's the offense flowing, man. So this is going, I mean, the third year has always been the best year, so I'm expecting a good year out of this group.
Does Kate turn to you a lot to help, you know, spread the message of just how to play in the offense with your experience playing under him?
Yes, but it's something I already know just from previous, like, learning from an older guy. Like, I just took what he did. I love what he did, so I'm doing it with my group. It obviously worked for me, so why wouldn't it work for them? And I tell the other ones, like, just communicate. Even when we're out there on the field and you might be tired and forget, like, just communicate, and it's all smooth. We know what should be done. We know what's expected out of us, so it's going good.
Any final? CJ, thank you.
How's the second training camp compared to the first?
I would say second training camp so far has been good. I've been able to play, faster. I think just because last year came in the summer, so just knowing the plays more, the playbook, been in the film room, so just been able to operate faster. And then overall, I mean, team's having a great camp. I mean, defense, offense, competing every day, so it's been good so far.
Cole, if I recall correctly, you were one of the first guys to get a takeaway sticker. Can you walk us through some of the big moments you've had in camp and how cool it was to get that?
Yes, ma'am. So I had a takeaway like the second day, a pick in the end zone. It's been good. I mean, every day just trying to stack days, get more, obviously get more takeaway stickers, and everyone in the defensive side of the ball wants to get takeaways. So whenever we do, we celebrate each other, and it's always a great moment.
What do you feel like you've been able to showcase to coaches this camp, just as far as your individual growth and progress in the program?
Yeah. I think really with me, my speed really just, I mean, effort's never a question with me. I never want to have any lows, but really just being able to burst the ball, speed, and then also like making calls, checks, off motions, being able to recognize what I see, and then a new formation to be able to make that check quicker. Going into my second year now, I think that's a big jump for me. Last year I was struggling with that, and I think having a year under my belt's helping me with processing and stuff like that.
Which safety position have you mainly been working at?
So I mainly have been a boundary, but I'm playing the field now too, and I'm more field right now, but play both.
What do you feel better suits your skill set?
I would say I'm not sure. I would say I can play both. Like there's pros and cons to each, and I would say it's pretty neutral to which one would suit me better.
How does that give you an edge that you can play both positions?
I would just say versatility, availability, more opportunity, and then wherever I'm needed, I can be put in to perform. And just knowing more, that helps knowing the full defense. Field and boundary is a little bit different to checks, so being able to like play both, it makes you understand the whole defense, which can just make you play faster overall. Yes, sir.
Your coaches have said the field safety might be the most difficult position in this defense. Is there a lot on your plate when you're trying to learn that spot?
I would say to learn it, it's not too much because it's similar to the boundary, but I would say executing is definitely can be harder because of how much space is out there in the field. So really, and how we play cover 4, it can be challenging. But as far as the checks and the calls, it's a lot of the same, but a little minor differences. But just get in the film room with the guys, and it's no problem.
And then the boundary seems to be a very physical position. Those guys are all, I feel like year after year, boundary safety is one of the leading tacklers on his team. Is that what you like about that spot, just being able to hit?
Yeah, so the boundary side, you're more that hit player, so definitely coming down, lay some hits and get some good tackles, and that's a good part of that position. And you can play fast too, so normally teams there can be FTB, but to be tight ends over there, so you can kind of flat foot a little more and play fast on that side as well. Yes, sir.
Do you get a lot of time or opportunity to talk with your brother at all while you guys are both in training camp?
Not a ton. We do talk though. We're very busy, but I try to hit him at least once a week or once every couple days. Just not about football. Just what's up, how you doing? Because we're going through the same thing. So, yes, sir.
Does he try to share any tips? I mean, being at Alabama, obviously a big time program. Does he try to share any tips of just what he's kind of learned down there?
A little bit. He plays the mic now, so we're a little far. He was at VT before he played the star. It was closer to safety. Now it's a little different, but not really over the phone. But we just talk more life. We try to, it's kind of our way to get away from it a little bit. Yeah.
How has Cruz helped you grow throughout your time here?
Cruz has been great. Really, especially now as the real leader in the room. He's making throughout the summer. We would come get extra work. He would lead that. It really pushed us to all come. It wasn't mandatory, but really we need to all be there. So just my footwork, my eyes, in the film room with the checks, he's really helped everyone, especially me. So I really appreciate him for that. Yes, man.
How big are you now? What's your height and weight?
I'm about 6'1", 210, 6'1", 207 to 210. That's my height and weight, yes, sir.